Бажаю здоров'я, шановні українці і українки. Протягом усього дня максимум уваги ліквідації наслідків удару.
Good health to you, fellow Ukrainians. Throughout the day, maximum attention was paid to eliminating the consequences of the Russian terrorist attack on Odessa, on communities in the region, on Chernomorsk, on our ports. This was perhaps the largest attempt by Russia to inflict pain on Odessa and the entire period of the full-scale war. Thanks to air defense and all our defenders of the sky, the consequences of this strike are still less than they could have been. With each such strike, they appeal to our partners again and again. Ukraine's sky shield needs to be strengthened. This attack proves that their target is not only Ukraine, and not only the lives of our people. About 1 million tons of food is stored in the ports that were attacked today. This is the volume that should have been delivered to consumer countries in Africa and Asia long ago. The port terminal that suffered the most from the Russian terror last night had 60,000 tons of agricultural products stored in it, which were intended to be shipped to China. That is, everyone is affected by Russian terror. Everyone in the world should be interested in bringing Russia to justice for its terror. I am grateful to all our warriors who protect our country from such attacks. I am grateful to all our rescuers, medical workers, employees of public utilities, local authorities and volunteers who help our people overcome the consequences of terror. Odessa, Kherson, Zhytomyr and Kirovograd regions, Zaporizhia, Kharkiv and Donetsk regions. Everywhere where there was shelling, missile and drone attacks. I want to thank each and every person who helps save lives. This morning, the military, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, other government officials, and the specialized deputy head of the Office for Regional Policy reported to me on the conference call. In the communities affected by last night's strikes, initial repairs have already begun. Today are held negotiations with the Taoiseach of Ireland, who was on a visit to Ukraine. Ireland is one of the most vigorous partners in Europe. Although the country is neutral, the Irish do not remain neutral to moral challenges. In the face of such aggression, they are clearly on the bright side of history. They are helping us politically, in security issues, economically, and with steps, in particular those related to the peace formula and the Global Peace Summit. I am grateful to Ireland for supporting our position on the Grain Initiative. I also met with Samantha Power, head of USAID, the United States Agency for International Development. The day before, she was in Odessa and absolutely understands the importance of our ports for the world's food security and the Russian threat to global stability. Today we discussed in detail the possibilities of protecting our infrastructure and our global role. And it is very important that USAID is ready to continue working with Ukraine to support economic activity in our country, develop enterprises and maintain jobs. I'm grateful for this support. And one more thing. We are already actively preparing for international events scheduled for August and September. In particular, today I held a large meeting on the preparation of the Crimea Platform Summit at the level of state leaders and parliamentary level. We know for sure that the summit will be meaningful, and Crimea will become even closer to returning to the free world, even closer to liberation from occupation. All Ukrainian land and all Ukrainian people must be free. Glory to all those who fight for Ukraine and freedom. I thank everyone in the world who helps us. Glory to Ukraine.